and welcome. This is the latest episode of Creatia Conversation, and I forgot to remember what the number was again. What's the episode number, Mara?
18.
It's episode 18 of Creatia Conversation. I'm your host, Sir Cussalott, Travis Pointer, and I'm joined, as always, by my co-host, Mara the Shark Watkins.
Hello.
And Jonny Jums, Grutzius.
What's going on, everybody?
Shit, chilling. How about y'all? You doing all right?
Yes.
Oh, just fine diddly dandy.
Cool. What's good? What y'all been into lately?
Nothing really. We have like
no.
10 inches of snow up here, or 6 inches of snow. I'm not really sure how many inches of snow.
Well, there's a difference between 10 and 6, Mara. Which one is it? Do you know? You have no idea, do you?
No, I don't. No. Well, we have snow. There was a whole lot of snow.
I mean, there's these things called rulers. You can just stick it down in the snow and it'll tell you, it's just...
I have to get a ruler first, and I have to go outside, which requires putting more clothes back on, and it's hot inside.
It's not hot outside at all, actually.
I said inside.
Oh.
It is hot as hell in my house.
But you're going outside.
Yeah, but then I have to stand. But by the time I get comfortable in those clothes, I'll still be inside. Don't question it. Just know that's the thing that I do.
How about you, John?
Man, I haven't been up to a lot. Just relaxing and enjoying my break time away from school, man. It's been outstanding.
What were you doing
When do you
before your
start
break,
again?
though?
Huh?
When do you go back?
22nd. So I still got 3 more weeks. A little less than 3 weeks.
What were you doing before your break? Tell the people. Talk about it.
Before the break, I did a whole semester at Second City. Lots of work. Like it was 6 different classes, this comedy studies program, and I had a couple or 4 shows at Second City. So that's pretty cool.
How'd the shows go?
Okay. Awesome. We sold out 3 out of the 4 shows, and that's pretty fucking dope, if you ask me. Made a little money.
Cool.
So
That's cool.
That's pretty cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I have my last semester, and then I'll graduate with Bachelor of Arts in Comedy Writing and Comedy Performance. So that's cool.
That's what's up. What you all been watching lately? Anything good?
Just caught up on a couple things, Stranger Things and Punisher.
Awesome. How you like Punisher?
It was really good. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was really interested in your opinion on that as a veteran,
We'll get more into that when we go over favorite shows for the
Yeah. Little teaser there for you folks. What you roll your eyes for, Mara?
Nothing. Nothing. What was I gonna say?
I don't know, but you were rolling your eyes
I
for a
was-
reason, so talk to me. What's going on?
I didn't roll my eyes.
It's on video. You realize that, right? We all saw you do it.
Shut up. Can't see anything past my glasses. So, anywho, do you really want to know what I've been watching? Because I feel like you're gonna get upset about it.
I don't know. Is it porn?
Why would you get upset about that?
I don't know. Maybe it's a particular kind of porn that I may find, unappealing or something. I don't know. I'm just asking.
Offensive?
Nah, not offensive. There's very few things that actually offend me that way. But
I started Black Mirror's current season. Travis?
What?
Oh, I was...
Because you know better. That's the thing. You know. Because we have this thing here called the Stream Club. What was one of the first shows that we watched as part of our Stream Club? Spoiler alert, you just said the name, Black Mirror.
I was
And
talking about... I was going to say the...
we watched the first few seasons. And we discussed it here. Season at a time each month. So you would think when a new season came out, most likely that would be a part of our stream club. Did that occur to you at all?
It did.
And you just
But
watched
everyone
it
in my
anyway.
house kept talking about it, so I wanted to just watch it before it was spoiled.
I feel that, Mara. You do you, boo.
She wanted to just watch it before it was. So are you done with it then?
No.
So what's stopping you? What were you? Why haven't you finished it then? If you were just trying to hurry it before it got spoiled.
Well, because we started doing this. Like, I was watching before we logged on here.
Here's the thing though. Like once we did this, it would have been time to start watching it anyway. So like you really are no better off anyway. In any case, like.
So then I can still watch it for the thing. I'm just a few episodes ahead.
But you could have waited, and you knew you should have. That's the thing. Like you knew you should have.
I needed something new to watch, and it was just sitting there taunting me.
Netflix is full of shit.
Watch
Dave Chappelle
it.
has 2 new stand-ups that came out. Like you had plenty of shit to watch.
I can't watch Dave Chappelle until I watch it with Jay. So Black Mirror was sitting there. Watch me.
So
In my downloads. Watch me.
So you chose Jay over us, is what you're telling me.
No, that's not what happened. I said,
She'll
I
wait
couldn't
for
watch
Jay.
Dave
She'll
Chappelle.
wait for Jay, but she won't wait for us, John. That's what just happened.
That's rude.
It is. It's really rude, actually.
It's like he's the father of her child. or
Yeah,
something.
like who said that was acceptable? Don't know what made her think that was okay. Anyway, is that all you've been watching?
Yeah.
Good.
I
'cause
mean, I've been
nope, I
rewatching
don't care
different
anymore.
actors
I don't
on
care.
Netflix.
Too late. You already said yeah. You're done. You're done. And I'm mad at you now, so doesn't even matter. I haven't really been watching anything new. I just watched Dave Chappelle's new stand-ups. I just mentioned it there. Both made me laugh. Heartily. He's fucking amazing. What else? Still watching Runaways. That show is still great. Gifted is still great. I don't know if we've talked about this before. I'm not sure when it ended, but Inhumans is done, and I'm very happy that that's gone and done. I hated that show so much. Don't ask me why I kept watching it. I have no idea, but it was horrible. Yeah. Also, a few weeks ago, I found out that Lost was leaving Netflix, and quite frankly, it hurt my feelings. And like, I can't let this go away without getting through it one last time. So I've also been, kind of binging through Lost. But what's great about that is, in the midst of being so busy, I kind of forgot. And woke up this morning like, oh shit, I haven't finished Lost. It's about to go away. And then I turned on Hulu, and it was on Hulu. I'm like, it just popped up on Hulu. So it's still going to be around. I don't have to rush, but I'm still going to keep watching.
I wish Hulu would have did that with One Tree Hill. Just came in with the clutch and just picked it on up.
Yeah.
So, like, when I signed into Hulu today, I saw it there, like, you might be interested in, and I was like, no, not again.
Yep.
Not doing this.
Do it.
No.
Do 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 do. Yeah, that's the song at the end.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Do 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 do. That creepy shit that they play at the end of every episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of theme songs, did you see what I posted on your wall the other day?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Once you discover it, let me know.
Okay.
I left you a little present on your wall.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's all I've been watching though. You have any news?
Yes, I do a newsy time. So we have a bunch of premieres coming back.
Here's the thing.
For
It's the
January.
faces that you make when you say it. Like, it's just...
Newsy time.
Go ahead.
Lucifer came back for its mid-season on the 1st. Blackish came back for its mid-season on the 2nd. and their spin-off series, Grownish, which comes on Freeform, formerly known as ABC Family, came out yesterday, and I've already watched the first 2 episodes, and they're actually really good, especially if you've been in college. Like, they're pretty interesting. Or black in college, I should say. That's probably more accurate.
Now, when you say black in college, you talking at a PWI or an HBCU?
I think she goes to a PWI, so probably black in a PWI.
Gotcha.
Catfish came back for its 7th season.
That's still a thing?
Yeah, apparently people are still getting catfished out here in crazy ways.
I would
That's
think
funny.
after like maybe a season and a half of that, people would catch on and just not get catfished anymore. Like,
Right, like I feel like they've given you all the tips and clues and pointers as to how to not get catfished, and people are out here still getting catfished.
I don't get it.
SVU came back for their midseason yesterday, and I watched it today, and it was pretty crazy. America's Next Top Model will be coming back for their 24th season on the 9th of January on VH1 because CW no longer shows it. But if you watch it on Hulu, it still says it's on the CW. This Is Us is coming back from their midseason on the 9th as well. The Magician season 3, and the only reason I'm mentioning it is because Magician is a show that I kind of want to watch because it looks very interesting, and that's coming on Sci-Fi on the 10th. Season 2 of Taken is coming back on the 12th. Family Guy and Simpsons are also coming back from their mid-season premieres on the 7th. Why are you wearing that?
Because I paid for it and I wore it on New Year's Eve, and I'm not going to pay for something like this and only wear it once.
Okay.
I get that.
American Crime Season 2 on FX, which is going to be about the murder of Gianni Versace, which I'm super excited to watch. Not because Versace died, but like the whole thing about it is premiering on the 17th. Supergirl comes back the 15th. Flash comes back the 16th. Black Lightning premieres on the 16th as well. Riverdale returns on the 17th. Legends of Tomorrow will not be coming back till February because it's getting a new day and time. So it's to be announced. We'll probably have it by our next conversation.
Yeah, that's too much. Doing that too.
Arrow will come back on the 18th. So all that means that is Super Flash Arrow for Tomorrow will probably be back the 19th. Or that weekend.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Supernatural also comes back on the 18th.
Why?
Grey's Anatomy, because it's slated for a full season, Travis.
I really just... I'm going to figure out how to make that show go away.
You won't.
Oh, I will.
Grey's Anatomy, How to Get Away with Murder, and Scandal are all coming back on the 18th. And the news about that is that there's a possible crossover for How to Get Away with Murder and Scandal possibly happening,
Yeah,
which
I heard
I'm
about
super amazed about or excited about because it's Viola Davis and Kerry Washington. Kerry Washington, right?
Yes, that's her name.
Okay. Coming into the same show together, and now we'll be back on the 18th. New series, Waco. If anyone's familiar with, I think it's the 99 or 91 siege of Waco in Texas, they made a show about it for
But the
Paramount
one
Network, which is
come out
also
the-
known as Spike.
The shit with that cult.
Yeah! That looks super good, and that'll be on the 24th. For cancellations, I know you guys will be happy to hear it.
Supernatural?
No.
Damn.
The Netflix original Love will be ending after its 3rd season, which starts in March.
But
Probably wasn't even planning on watching the third
I'm about to
season.
say we're just gonna pretend the third season didn't happen, all right? Yeah, okay.
Okay. As for finales, Marvel's Runaways will be having their season finale on the 9th. The Gifted was renewed for season 2, and Netflix original She Gotta Have It was also renewed for season 2. And
Awesome.
that's the end of Newsy Time.
Very nice.
Good, good, good. I'm glad Gifted got another season. That show was great.
I need to start that.
Yeah, you do.
I'm just gonna wait for it to finish and then I'll start it.
Okay. So, it's time, kids. 2017 in review. We're just talking movies and television, nothing else, because we start talking about too much other shit, we might get depressed. But
That's true.
you want to
I
start
don't
with...
want that trash year to never exist again. Sorry.
I don't know, man. We got some good movies last year.
We did. Wow. It's crazy to believe that we're already able to say last year.
Yeah, we've been able to say that for about 4 days now.
It's weird. I mean, it's just weird.
So let's start with our movie of the year. Let's start with movies. Yeah, movies. So what we're going to do is each of us will give our top 3 movies of the year in order, 3, 2, 1. But before we do that, let's just talk about what was the worst movie you saw this year. Yeah, I know you weren't ready for that, but yeah, I just thought about it like maybe 20 minutes ago.
I gotta think of what I.
Yeah, think about it for a second. I'll throw it out there because, this is the only one that I actually paid money to go see, and I was just like, nah. So it wasn't like it was terrible, but it was just the worst of what I saw, which was King Arthur.
I haven't watched that yet. I actually have it sitting in here. I got it on DVD from Netflix. It's been sitting in my room for about a month.
It's
waiting to watch it.
Like it, if you never see it, you really won't be missing out. Like I said, it's not horrible. I wasn't mad that I saw it, but of all the movies I paid money to watch, it was the least good.
Mine, I know mine. Mine was Jigsaw.
I didn't even
I didn't see that.
Wasn't that good, not worth seeing.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be, but...
I didn't either, but I saw all the Saws with Matt, so me and Matt went and saw this one. Well, and Kate.
Did you hold hands?
Did we hold hands?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
good.
A little bit.
Good.
I'm trying to think. I mean, I didn't see a lot of movies in theaters, but I'm trying to think what would be like the worst movie I saw this year. I guess I'll just go with the Mummy came out in 2017, right?
Shit, I don't know.
Yeah, it did. I'm not gonna say it was horrible.
It was. It's okay.
But it was a shit show. Like, out of all the movies of the 2 movies that were supposed to kick off the Universal horror or monster universe, like, I prefer Dracula Untold over The Mummy.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go into our top 3 now. So, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. What were your top 3 movies this year, Mara?
So 3, 2, 1.
Correct. Oh, I think we just lost Mara.
So, nope, I'm still here.
Okay.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, you blinked out for a second.
It was like reconnecting, and I was like, "What are you doing?" Number 3 for me was Get Out. Just because it was a solidly made movie.
Mm-hmm.
It left white people very uncomfortable, which is what I love. There's nothing I love more than a white person going to see a pro-black movie and leaving very uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 was Thor Ragnarok, and the only reason it's in the top 3 is because I've seen the other Thor movies, and I'm always just like, I could live without that one for the rest of my life. And then, like, I watched this one, and because they had a different director and a different vision, like, they just did really good by this one, and I highly enjoyed it. Now, even though Luna wasn't having it, because she was utterly terrified of the Hulk, I enjoyed the movie entirely, because we were the only 2 people in the theater, so we were able to just relax and do whatever. And then number 1 for me was Wonder Woman, because girl power. fuck it up.
Okay. Is that all you got to say about Wonder Woman?
I mean, it was great. Like the way that I liked the editing. I liked how they progressed the story. Like so, compared to like Justice League, which I mean, unpopular opinion. I also liked Justice League, but the way they cut the story around, it's very choppy to me. But I feel like Wonder Woman progressed really well and kind of naturally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I'll go ahead and go. So my top 3 are as follows. Number 3 for me was Wonder Woman. For, same reasons. It was up there. It was a great movie. And one of those times when Warner Brothers and DC got it right. It's like, all right, thank you. More like this. Do more like this.
The one time.
Yeah.
Listen,
I would have had other movies. It's just I didn't see a lot, so.
It's fine, your top 3 are your top 3. So, we got that one. Then Get Out was number 2 for me. It was one of those movies I saw. I was like, I'm always all for people who do more with less. And, with such a modest budget, him pulling off such a great film. And, yeah, I was just, kudos to you, Mr. Peel. But number 1 for me was Logan.
That was a really good movie.
That was one that I saw like, yo, when they showed you that, listen, superhero movies can be this too. Like, we can tell a very small story, a very adult story, and still happen to have superheroes in it, And
I think Logan for me was probably number 4. And the only reason it didn't bump up like another one was because it still left me with some questions, and it could have just been me not noticing things or like just not listening, even though I watched the movie about 3 times.
questions
It
like
left
what?
me with like questions about like Logan, like why he was so sick, but then like
'Cause
I was
he's
looking at
old.
other things.
Dude, because he was old.
Yeah, adamantium was poisoning his body.
Yeah, he was just getting
Okay.
old. That's just that's really.
It was in 2029, I think, the movie
Yeah,
took place.
he was getting old, and like he said, like the adamantium was starting to poison his body. So he was just
So, yeah. I mean, it's still gonna sit at number 4. But that was a really great movie. It was the Wolverine we deserved, and we've been asking for at least a decade.
Yeah, like it's one of those things. I said it right after I saw it too. It's like one of those things where you didn't know what you needed until you had it. Like I didn't know I needed blood on the claws until I saw blood on the claws. Like just stuff like that. So
Yeah.
yes, my number 1 was Logan.
What about you, Johnny?
Well, we had the exact same shit, all of us. I had Logan at 1 because
3, 2, 1, John. 3, 2, 1.
whatever, going backwards. Logan was first. I loved Logan. I just watched it right before we started the podcast. I just finished it. Just to see how much I loved it again. It's just so good. The story is amazing. I loved all the violence. I loved that it was rated R. I loved watching him cut heads off and arms and legs, and that was so fun.
We need more rated R superhero movies.
Yeah. Logan and Deadpool killed it, so they're gonna do more. Thor Ragnarok, number 2. It was so funny. It was so good. I loved that movie. It was one of the funniest comic book movies I've ever seen. I thought it was even funnier than Guardians and Guardians 2. Number 3 was Wonder Woman. I know I picked all superhero movies, so I also made honorable mentions since those are my 3. Get Out I was gonna pick Get Out or Wonder Woman, but I went with Wonder Woman because I saw it twice in theaters. But Get Out was fantastic. John Wick 2 was really, really good. For a follow-up, usually the second movies of a series are shittier than the first. I thought John Wick 2 was pretty damn good. Guardians 2 also was really good, and Atomic Blonde was fantastic.
Yeah.
I didn't see Atomic Blonde, but Guardians 2, I didn't like it as much as I liked the first one.
Yeah, I didn't like it as much as I liked the first one either.
Well, since we're throwing out some honorable mentions, I can throw a shout out to a couple myself. Like Baby Driver. I really like Baby Driver.
I heard Baby Driver was so good.
Yeah.
Travis, I made a list of movies that I wanted to see that I didn't get to, and that was Baby Driver was one of them.
You need to see
Yeah.
that.
I know. I even love the director of that, so like I need to get in on that.
Yeah, and then we got what else did I see? Let's give a shout out to Girls Trip too, because I saw that one in the theater by myself and loved the fuck out of it.
I'm having that sent to me by Netflix, I think next.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet?
No, I kept
Damn.
trying to get to see it. Because I wanted to see it when it and Rough Night were out at the same time, so I could be like, yeah, black girls do it better, because essentially they're the same fucking movie, but with two different groups of cast people.
Yeah, and one was clearly better. But what else? Oh, Spider-Man. Also, like, you know, really enjoyed that too.
I saw it the other day. I also got that from Netflix. I enjoyed it, so I give that an honorable mention. It wasn't my favorite. It wasn't in my top 3, but it was.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah. It beats Tobey Maguire any day, though.
Well, it's just that we say that now because we know better, but back then we didn't know any better. So
Yeah.
the results are as such, you know, tallied up the points. So our top 3 movies of the year from Creatia Magazine and the Creatia Conversation crew. Number 3, I mean, is Thor. Sorry, I like accidentally said 4 because I was thinking Thor. Well, we'll go top 4 because, you know, we got another one here. Get Out was number 4, Thor number 3, Wonder Woman number 2, and Logan's number 1.
Bada boom.
So those are our top 4.
Also, real quick, I'd also really wanted to see Lady Bird, Mother, and Big Sick. Those are 3 movies that I really wanted to see that I never got to see.
I sat through most of Mother. It was quite interesting. I wish I saw the finish of it, though.
It's Darren Aronofsky. He's my favorite director. He did Requiem for a Dream, Black Swan, Wrestler, Noah, a bunch of movies. Or The Fountain, which is my favorite movie.
I also saw The Last Jedi, considering that I haven't seen any of the other Star Wars movies, but it was actually really good for not knowing really the context of what's going on.
You haven't seen all the other Star Wars and you saw The Last Jedi.
I had nothing to do for 2 hours, so like we just sat inside of
I
it.
mean, but how do you get through life and not see the other Star Wars movies? Though?
Yeah, how have you not seen
Even
I
any
mean,
of
3 of them are older than I am. Like,
so, 3 of them are older than most of us are. That's not the point.
I will get to them, but it was there. It was the only thing that was starting, so I was like, why not? I'll eventually get to them.
No, she won't.
I will. I've seen The Last Hope. Now I just gotta see
What's the last
5,
hope?
6, 1, 2, 3.
What's the last hope?
Rogue One. What?
What's the last hope?
The 4th one.
No, that's A New Hope.
You know what I meant.
Oh, let's hope it's episode 9.
Oh man, that's the thing. Even me, like, I don't really, you know, Star Wars is one of those things like I'm like about, but I've seen them, you know.
They seem quite interesting. I think the only problem for me is going to be because I've been so used to new age editing that when I go back and watch the quality of 5, 6, and then a little bit of 1, 2, 3, I'm gonna be like, the fuck is this? Like, feel like I'm watching VHSs.
1, 2, 3 are basically cartoons, so it's, you know.
Terrible.
I know, I've been told by people I don't have to watch them, but I'm going to.
Yeah. Let's move on to last year's television shows.
Alright, so I have one question about the shows. So I have 2 lists of top 3 shows. And one was for things that can only be streamed, so like pretty much like Netflix originals. and then the other one are things that you can get with like basic TV cable providers.
Why'd you do that?
Because I couldn't decide, and I don't
It's
classify
supposed
them
to.
in the same thing.
It's supposed to be a difficult decision, Mar. That's the point.
Well, I couldn't decide, and I didn't classify them as the same things.
Well, you should, because we're talking about TV shows. If they were separate, we would have done it separately.
We'll do all three, and then we'll do your honorable mentions.
Okay.
Let you
Can I
go
go
first. Yeah, go ahead and go first, John.
Yeah. So number 3, they're all so close for me. But number 3 was Stranger Things 2. I thought it was better than season 1. I'll fucking say it.
Oh yeah, it totally was.
I fucking
Who
loved
said
it.
it wasn't?
I don't fucking know. I haven't talked to anybody about it. I just finished it. But I liked it a lot. It was fantastic. The story was great. Just all around, the acting was, geez, those kids are fucking talented. It's so cool to see. Number 2, now, number 1 and 2 are 2 different parts of me that, like, I feel like they're both number 1 for me, but number 2 I'm gonna put as the Punisher. I just finished it, and it might be one of my favorite seasons of anything ever. It was so gory and violent, and I loved it. I mean, they got the Marine aspect of it very well. I mean, they were like, no, they don't leave a Marine behind. They got all, like, they were just saying and doing things that Marines would actually do. What they did with PTSD, with my experience with all my friends and everything, was pretty accurate. I've met people and known people that did and said things that these people were doing.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Lewis was a little extra for certain things.
Lewis was the dug the hole.
He was the kid that built the thing in the foxhole in the backyard.
Yeah. Okay, that was his name. Okay, I couldn't remember the names. Okay, got you.
Bomber. He was the bomber.
Yeah.
I mean, it was all good. But then, I just overall, there was one thing, like, in the last episode where he saluted, the way he saluted, a Marine would never salute that way. So I think I
remember reading something like that, or somebody mentioning that before, and I was just like, I don't know.
At the end, he did a salute like this, without a hat on or anything, which is, you would never salute without a cover on your head. But he saluted with his hand up like this. When we salute, it's more of a tilt down, not up.
Swine.
So I thought that was pretty funny.
I remember reading something about that, and people were upset about that. But yeah.
That's hilarious, because it does. It pisses off. All I'm saying is, if you're gonna do Marine shit, like, just get it right. You know,
you can ask a Marine.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah,
but that's one of those things. But I can see how in that case, you know, you've seen them, salute, but it's like you really don't pay attention to how their hand is when they just know they put their hand up and salute. So like I can see how they could miss. I can see how they could miss that, but it's just like, you know.
At the same time, I mean, all you gotta do is one simple question. Hey, saluting. Is there a certain proper way to salute? And we would like to get it right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just fucking saying.
I mean, I get it, because there's certain things I see, like with fraternities and stuff that they show, like the way that they have certain fraternities step on TV and stuff like that that's just wrong, and I'm just like, But, so I get it. I get it. It's just, I can just see how things can be, just kind of fall through the cracks, because they just don't think to ask.
And then number 1 is Rick and Morty season 3. God damn it, so fucking funny. I loved it. It was so good. And it's just still, to me, the most intelligent show out right now. It's brilliant. So funny. And I love it. And I can't speak highly enough of it.
I'm with you.
That's what's up.
And, I'm a comedy major, so I had to go with the comedy for number 1.
Well, for me, this was a great year for TV. There's a lot of things I saw that I loved. But for me, my top 3 are as follows. Put Game of Thrones at number 3. Because Game of Thrones, it was great this year. It gave us a whole lot of shit that we've been waiting to see. We finally saw the dragons fighting. We finally saw them tear down that fucking wall. we saw a dragon die, and we saw a dragon come back.
Yep.
So we got a whole lot of shit that we've been waiting to see. Daenerys is finally, in Westeros.
Banging her nephew.
Yeah. That is definitely going on.
We were here.
There's some
We were
nephew.
definitely.
There's some nephew grinding going on there. But yeah. There were some things, of course, during that season that was just like, I'm not feeling it. But overall, it's number 3 for me. Number 2 is Rick and Morty for me. I was just, this year, I don't know how they do it, but every season it gets better. It's just,
I know.
God damn. Like this whole year, like even like, something silly as like that Pickle Rick episode is strangely deep also.
Pickle Rick!
Like you really think like the stuff that was going on like in the therapy session throughout that episode, like, yo, why is this so deep? Like, God. And then, so yeah, I agree with you for all the same reasons, but it's number 2 for me, and number 1 actually is The Punisher for me. So my 2 and my 3, my 1 and my 2 are switched from yours. But yeah, it was one of those shows that, like, when you watch it, every now and then you watch something, and as you watch it, it makes you feel something. And Punisher made me feel shit, and I'm just like, I feel you, dude. Like, like you see the pain that he's going through. You see the pain that his friends are going through. And you see him struggling to, live a normal life, but can't live a normal life because of the shit he's been through. And, yeah. And then,
So, John Bernthal.
Yeah.
Acting was
Yeah.
amazing. He fucking
He's a
killed
good Frank Castle.
Yeah. I agree. I wouldn't want after seeing him do that, I wouldn't want anybody else to do what he did. Like, he's so good.
Yep. So, yeah, that's mine. You ready, Mara?
Yeah.
Your 17 shows.
Alright, so number 3 for me was Stranger Things. I'm gonna mix them both up as between like what aired and what was only streaming. But Stranger Things because it was just fucking amazing. The What's It Brothers do a really good job at making them. I don't know their name.
The What's It Brothers. Okay, them. Got you.
I want to say the Doobie Brothers, but that's a band.
I wanted to say Coen. I wanted to say Coen Brothers, and I was like, that doesn't sound right.
It's not. No, it's other guys. I think it's something with a D. I don't know, the Dick Brothers.
No, they're the What's It Brothers now. That's it. That's what we're sticking
Duffy.
with.
Is that it, Duffy?
I don't know. Are they related to Patrick Duffy?
I don't fucking know. Who the fuck's Patrick Duffy?
Step by Step.
Duffer.
Yeah, Patrick Duffy is a dad on Step by Step.
Step by step.
Day by day.
Then after that was American Horror. No. Yeah, it's gonna be American Horror Story. The cult season, while it may not be the favorite of a lot of people, I just found it very interesting as to how they took the current political climate of the country and kind of just put it towards their season. I thought that was quite interesting to watch. And it was also kind of creepy because like things like this probably do and can exist. So kudos to them. And then number 1 for me, it's between 2 things.
So if it's between 2 things as to what's number 1, shouldn't one of them have been number 2?
No. I'm gonna go with Dear White People. That came on Netflix. Because again, I love things that make people uncomfortable about things about race and stuff like that. So, and compared to the movie, it was really good. So, I enjoyed it highly.
Interesting choices.
Can I do my honorable mentions?
If you must.
Okay, so my honorable mentions of things that, I liked as well was Slasher. Now, I liked the first season better than the second season, but hopefully they get another chance to do another season, and it might be better than the second one. I liked, Game of Thrones is clearly on there just because, dragons, incest, double incest, all those kinds of things are
Double
entertaining.
incest.
Huh?
Said double incest? What's double incest? What happened there? What am I forgetting? Or you just wanted to say double incest?
I just want to say double incest.
Okay.
Double the incest, double the fun.
Okay.
And then Designated Survivor, which comes on, what's that come on? ABC, I think? Yeah. Comes on ABC. I've spoken about this show before. It's when, some terrorist blows up the entire government, but they leave one person alive. And it's because he is the designated survivor. You know how, like, if Trump was to die, then it would go to what's-his-face, then it would go to Putin and all the other crap. We all know if the whole government goes down, it's going to Putin.
Oh, man. It's funny because his name is Putin. He's a fart. But
But they're in season 2 now, and like the story is getting even more complex. So it's not even. It's like they kind of figured out who did the bombing and stuff like that. Like they bombed the Capitol building. But like it's gone more into like the ripple effects from it. So like there is more to it. It's just like the story's kind of crazy. I can't wait for it to come back.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you only had 6.
Okay. Just making sure you got them all out there because you had
6.
Since you were only supposed to have 3, so
6.
Yeah, but you had double. That's double of what you were supposed to have.
Double the amount, double the fun.
In some cases, yeah, not this one. You're just not following directions.
Double mint twins.
Double mint gum.
Other things that I wanted to make sure we mentioned, just, I mentioned them earlier, but, The Gifted, make sure you all check that out, and, don't watch Inhumans, just don't do it.
I was about to say, don't do it.
Just don't do it. It's
just the only thing I ever want to watch.
Well, I mean, you enjoy punishing yourself, though, so,
I mean, Supernatural can also be up there, too.
No, I really can't. Nah. So, points-wise, this is going to be a interesting one because we have a tie for first place between The Punisher and Rick and Morty. But
Rick and Morty.
But third place, Stranger Things. So, it's a great year for TV. It's just there's a lot of good shit that came out this last year.
Oh, yeah.
It was a great and a bad year for TV. Because House of Cards will be ending because someone can't keep their dick to themselves.
Problem was, he couldn't keep his dick to himself a long time ago. People just let it go.
Strange person.
But yeah, that was it for that. That is our year in review of 2017. How you all feel overall of the year of movies and television 2017?
I'm a fan. Loved it. It's a good year.
Yeah.
2017 was, minus political shit, 2017 was a pretty good year.
And all the rape and sexual assault.
And Hollywood, yeah. That's not good.
One can argue
but I'm glad it's all coming out.
I'll say one could argue that is a good thing because now it's starting to come out, so they can kind of
because it's always been there.
Push all that out of there. Exactly. It's just being exposed.
On the plus side, all those fires just gonna consume it all anyway, so just burn it down and start over fresh.
Yeah, those things still blazing.
I think so.
So the California's always on fire.
Send some of that heat this way.
I feel like California is constantly in a state of we're all gonna burn. Like it's just
yeah. I don't know if I ever want to move there.
That's what my brother said. I was like the other day, we should move somewhere where it's warm. My brother, well, he's 11, so like, he's not thinking about these things. But he was like, we should move to California. And I was like, oh no, buddy, the part that you want to go to is in a constant state of on fire.
But it's
So we're not
exactly.
gonna go
So
see
it would definitely be warm. It's definitely warm there.
But yeah.
Okay.
I'm coming to Tejas.
Bring your ass.
My dad asked if that was a logical thing that I was going to. Was that not logical? Realistic thing that I was thinking of doing.
What?
Moving to Texas.
Yep. Both of you. Bring your asses.
One day.
Find me living.
I have a backyard.
We're gonna build a tree house or something, or
No, I'll give you a tent. You know.
Travis, I've never been camping in my 25 years of life, and
Well,
I'm not gonna start now.
Well, that's definitely on the priority list. Then when you move, we're all
you gonna
going
buy
camping. There's going to be a Creatia magazine camping trip after you both move.
Are you gonna buy the tent?
What is that gonna be like? Team building shit?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We're gonna do team building exercises. Trust falls and all that shit.
We're just gonna eat mushrooms. We're gonna bring mushrooms
John's
for
gonna
all
be
of us.
picking up mushrooms. Like, can I eat this? Can I eat this?
I'm just gonna bring my own.
No, he's about to say that's not what he meant. He meant he was gonna bring his own.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Johnny, how do you leave?
He just got up and walked
I was
away.
grabbing that.
Oh.
Oh.
Those are mushrooms.
So
No.
it's that time now.
Portobello.
He said Portobello. So it's that time now. We play a little game that we like to play called Name That Movie. And
Hosted
it is,
by me.
yeah, this month it is Mara's turn.
Alright, so I have quite a few.
Let's do it.
I mean, you only need
Because
5.
I got about 15
Only
minutes. I gotta go.
Yeah, I know. I only need to do 5, but I had pulled up I think 2 more just in case. I couldn't remember if we did one of them, and I was like, let me just put 2 more in here. But anywho, so I'm gonna start. When a group of hijackers, led by criminal mastermind Blink, take the passengers aboard a New York subway train hostage and demand a king's ransom, it's up to subway dispatcher Blank to bring them down.
Unstoppable?
No.
Damn it.
I don't know of anything with a subway train.
Speed 2?
Huh?
Now, Speed 2 was a boat.
Boat?
Yeah, that was the boat.
The Net? Sandra Bullock? I don't even remember what that movie's about.
Is it called Subway? Eat Fresh.
Huh?
Is it called Subway?
No.
Eat
Is
Fresh.
there an actual movie called that?
I don't know. Maybe.
It probably is. It'd probably be a documentary about Jared.
Not going there.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
Does
have
it
no
have
idea.
John Travolta in it?
Yes.
I've seen this movie. I cannot think of the fucking name. Oh my god. Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
John's gonna take a shit or he's gonna bust a
I
nut.
know what it is. I
Oh,
can't
he's
think
definitely
of
gonna
the
bust a
name.
nut.
There's a fucking. I don't want to. I want to say something, Travis, but I don't want to. I don't want to give it away.
I have no idea what the movie is, so you're not going to give it away.
Well, no. There's. Is there a number in it, Mara?
Yes.
Fuck. I know what this is.
Like, I don't even know if I've seen it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh my god, dude. I know what it is. Hold on. Start with a C.
The numbers go in order.
Oh, the taking help him 1 2 3 or something. Help him.
Pelham.
I don't remember, but I got it. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Ding.
I remember. I seen that. I
Okay.
That was like 2010 or 9 or something.
Something like that. So that's 1 to Johnny, 0 for Travis. Next one. It's a nail-biting race against time as an unmanned train carrying a load of lethal chemicals. So that's 2 for Johnny, 0 for Travis.
It's a theme. Hey, I worked on the railroad, Travis.
Yeah.
I've seen all the train movies, bro.
you have a distinct advantage.
2 special agents, 1 naval intelligence, 1 DEA, partner for an undercover sting against a drug cartel that takes a serious wrong turn.
Metro.
Disavowed. What?
Metro.
No.
Oh.
Disavowed by their agencies, the pair go on the run while trying to figure out who set them up. Stop that. Stop.
Say the beginning again.
2 special agents, 1 naval intelligence, 1 DEA, partner for an undercover sting against a drug cartel that takes a serious wrong turn. Disavowed by their agencies, the pair goes on the run while trying to figure out who set them up.
This sounds really familiar,
It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
but I can't think of what it is. Who's in it?
Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, I don't know that.
Gambler?
No.
I don't know.
That's not what The Gambler is about.
Yeah, I never saw it.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Also not a bad movie.
The Departed?
No.
I'm trying to think of Mark Wahlberg film.
Four Brothers.
No.
That's a good one.
I feel like if I give you the other, you want to know the other actor?
Sure.
Sure.
Denzel Washington.
I don't know. Man on Fire.
Mark
Yeah,
Wahlberg,
no.
Man on Fire?
I have no idea. I don't think so.
I have no idea. I haven't seen that in forever.
But yeah, exactly. It was so long ago. But
Denzel. Mark
Flight.
Wahlberg. Denzel, Mark Wahlberg.
Your Mom's Wet Dream.
I have no idea.
Is it Flight?
No.
Fences.
No. You're
Malcolm
just naming
X.
Denzel Washington movies.
Malcolm X.
No.
American
That's
Gangster.
not
It's not a.
Wait. What year? What was it? Recent?
Hold on.
Save us.
It's not
Hurricane.
That, 2013.
2013 movie from Denzel. Book of Eli.
Book of Eli was like 2010, I think.
Yeah.
Because I saw that when I got out of the Marines.
Well, I was still just naming Denzel movies, dude. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't
I
know
don't
this.
know.
We don't know this one, Mara.
It's Two Guns.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
It's a good movie. I would check it out. It's actually quite funny. Not funny, but it's an entertaining movie. Ready?
Set?
It's still 2 Johnny, 0 Travis.
One more. Come on.
Now I'm just gonna read them all, so whoever gets the most.
Because she can't follow
ATF,
directions.
huh?
Say because she can't follow directions. But go ahead.
Nope. ATF agent Doug Carlin finds himself dogged by feelings of deja vu.
Deja vu.
Yeah. I thought the second I said it, I was like, "Fuck!" I was supposed to blank that out.
Got it.
So
I was like, wait, he's in Deja Vu. I've seen that. I own it.
so that's 3 Johnny, 0 Travis. Okay, ready? Working as a trash collector in blank, Pittsburgh, blank struggles to raise his family while trying to transcend the bitter experience of being a talented baseball player
Fences.
denied. Yes.
Ha.
What was that?
Fences. Yeah. That's
yeah.
that other Denzel movie I named earlier.
Not recently. Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
I want to see that, but I read the book. I read the play.
All right. Next one.
3 Jonny, 1 Travis.
I'm on the board.
Determined to
doing better than Mara did
sac-
last 2 months. I'm winning.
What?
I said already doing better than you did the last 2 months.
Determined to protect a sacred text that promises to save.
Look at Eli.
Yes. How would
Because I just said the name a few minutes ago, so it was in his head.
It was in my head, yeah, and I've seen it. I thought that movie was fantastic.
Oh, that was such a great movie.
Yeah.
The plot twist where you find out he was blind the entire time. It's like, what?
The movie was good. That's
All
good.
right. Last one. Blue-collar worker Blink finds that his meager insurance won't cover his son's Blink.
John Q.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's 2 for Travis, 4 for Jonny. So Jonny still won.
Yeah, you won.
Four time. No.
If you didn't notice what the common trend here for this one was.
No, I'm just kidding. It's Denzel.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna say Jonny.
I don't.
Oh my god, I have no idea.
Who was it? That was you that did all Nicolas Cage movies, right, John?
Yeah, that's me. I didn't know any of them. No, she knew one. She got one of them. I don't remember which one it was.
I would say which it was probably National Treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was.
I've only seen like 2 Nicolas Cage movies.
Well, you missed out on
A great era.
great.
The Nicolas Cage era was a wonderful time, Mara.
Do you know how happy America was during that time?
Yeah, man, that was the 90s, man. That was the Clinton administration. We were good. Economic boom.
It was George Sr. or Bush Sr. and that.
It was Bush Sr., and then it was Clinton, and then it was Bush Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
George W.
So what are we doing for Stream Club?
I don't know, Mara. What are we doing for Stream Club?
Tell us, Mara.
Are we doing Black Mirror?
Yeah, we're doing
Yeah.
Black Mirror. Yeah.
Hercules.
I'm gonna finish it, and then I'm gonna start The Punisher.
Oh, I'll watch it again. I forgot. I'm sorry, Mara. I'm a piece of shit. I'm so Mara. Mara, I'm sorry. No. No, keep it.
Take it back.
Oh, man. This was fun. It's good seeing y'all again. Feel like it had been too long.
It
I know
has.
people started asking me, when are you gonna do your thing again? And I was like, soon.
Yeah, too bad we couldn't do this one live because OBS fucked us over. But hopefully we'll have it fixed by next time. Also, you all keep a lookout. Once Westworld starts, we'll be going live after that, just like we did with Game
When
of
did it
Thrones.
start?
Huh?
When does that start?
They haven't really given us a date yet. They just said spring.
Okay.
But also, because speaking of dates, we also found out today that officially Game of Thrones doesn't come back to 2019. They actually officially said it.
2019.
Yeah. They
What a waste of a year.
Yeah, they had already it'd already been rumored that it wouldn't come back till 2019, but they officially said it today. It won't be back till 2019. But, you know, we got Westworld this year, so at least we got something.
Yeah,
I guess.
so I'm okay with it.
Yep. But we're gonna end this here. This was fun. We'll see you all next time. Remember to follow us on both Twitter and Instagram at Creatia Magazine. Also on Facebook at facebook.com/Creatia Magazine. You can find me on both Twitter and Instagram at Sir_Cussalott. That is at SIR_CUSSALOTT.
that Sir Sucks a Lot?
That's Sir Cussalott.
Oh,
Yeah.
got my hopes up.
I know. I'm sorry. Mara, where can they find you?
Find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mara the Shark _. That's MARADASHARK
My face is glittery now.
_.
And Johnny, where can they find you, sir?
Is that Johnny Jums? JONNYJUMS. Johnny Jums.
Jums.
Johnny Jums. Johnny Jums.
That's his Twitter and his Instagram, his Snapchat, his Grindr, all that shit.
Pornhub username.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. We'll see you all next time. Till then, stay creative, stay free.
Bye.
Bye.